Have you ever wondered what is actually happening at the bottom of your pond after each time you feed your fish more than needed? Many farmers believe that the more they feed, the faster the fish will grow, but in reality, this is one of the main causes of water quality deterioration. When excess feed accumulates, it no longer serves as nutrition, but instead becomes organic waste that starts to decompose. This process consumes oxygen and produces toxic compounds in the water. In just one night, the entire fish population can suffer from oxygen depletion or toxic exposure without clear warning signs. In this video, you will understand the decomposition process at the pond bottom and the feeding mistakes that lead to these problems, so you can adjust feeding practices to maintain a stable and healthy environment. Organic accumulation and formation of bottom sludge. The biggest mistake begins when farmers fail to control how much feed fish actually consume. When uneaten feed sinks to the bottom, it combines with fish waste and dead algae, forming a layer of accumulated organic matter. Under low oxygen conditions at the bottom, anaerobic bacteria begin to dominate and form a dark sludge layer. This sludge increases biological oxygen demand and gradually reduces water quality over time. It also creates a favorable environment for harmful microorganisms if not properly managed. When this layer becomes too thick, it affects the overall pond ecosystem and reduces gas exchange efficiency. Formation of toxic gases such as ammonia and hydrogen sulfide. During anaerobic decomposition, nitrogen and sulfur compounds in organic matter are broken down, producing ammonia and hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is a gas with a characteristic odor and high toxicity to fish, as it damages gill tissue and reduces oxygen exchange. Ammonia exists in two forms, NH3 and NH4, with NH3 being the toxic form, and its concentration increases with higher pH and temperature. When these gases accumulate at the pond bottom, they can suddenly be released into the upper water layers during mixing events such as wind, rain, or mechanical disturbance. This sudden release can cause acute stress and respiratory problems in fish. Oxygen consumption during decomposition. Another important factor is the oxygen demand required for decomposition. Bacteria use oxygen to break down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates in excess feed. When organic load increases, bacterial oxygen demand also rises. This reduces dissolved oxygen levels, especially at night when photosynthesis stops. When oxygen drops below safe levels, fish begin to surface and reduce activity. In severe cases, fish may die due to a combination of oxygen depletion and toxic gas exposure. Impact on pH and microbial balance. Organic accumulation also affects water pH. The decomposition process produces organic acids, causing pH to drop at night and rise again during the day due to photosynthesis. These daily fluctuations can stress fish and affect nutrient absorption. At the same time, high organic levels disrupt the microbial balance, allowing harmful bacteria to dominate. When microbial balance is lost, natural decomposition efficiency declines and water quality continues to deteriorate. Feeding and pond bottom management strategies. To prevent organic buildup and toxic gas formation, feeding must be adjusted based on actual fish demand. Using feeding trays helps monitor feed consumption and allows timely adjustments. Feed should be divided into smaller portions, and feeding should be avoided during unfavorable conditions or when fish show reduced appetite. In addition, microbial products can help accelerate organic matter breakdown and reduce sludge accumulation. Aeration and water circulation are also important to maintain stable oxygen levels and prevent low oxygen zones at the bottom. In intensive systems, periodic removal of bottom sludge is necessary to maintain environmental stability. The pond bottom plays a critical role in water quality and fish health. Overfeeding does not lead to sustainable growth and can instead degrade the environment. Proper feed management and bottom control are essential to prevent risks. When you understand this mechanism, you can adjust your farming practices to reduce losses and improve efficiency. Have you ever experienced fish surfacing or dying in the early morning, and do you think it could be related to how you manage feeding in your pond?